The legal fight between the City of Gastonia and the Honey Hunters baseball team is heating up. Team owners are countersuing the city, claiming officials actively colluded against the organization and tried to ruin its reputation. Lawyers for the team's owners, NC Gas House Gang LLC, say Gastonia should be on the hook and pay more than $75,000 in defamation damages.
All right, so the team's move comes months after the city filed suit against the team, claiming owners have a history of breaching agreements and then failing to be able to meet their financial obligations. City attorneys say that's done irreparable harm to Gastonia, with the stadium sustaining now months of maintenance neglect. And team owners now owe the city tens of thousands of dollars in unpaid services. Just last week, though, Gastonia leaders approved using $500,000 in terms of general funds to cover legal fees in their bankruptcy battle. And that decision makes some taxpayers very unhappy.
$500,000 in additional legal fees to pursue a bankrupt entity seems excessive.
The owners' countersuit claims the city breached contracts on several occasions. They include locking the team out of the stadium, colluding with the Atlantic League, and then pushing for the club's terminations. And the Honey Hunters now say that their lawyers will set the record straight. City leaders say they will do their talking in district court.
Let's bring in Chief Legal Analyst Khalif Rhodes into this conversation. Khalif, I feel like I know the answer to this, but have you ever seen anything like this? I mean, it's starting to go back and forth here.
100%. I mean, this is like baseball, ping pong, anything other sport that you could think of. It's going to go back and forth until someone can come to a resolution. And a countersuit is the normal step that you would see if you have a claim. There are federal rules against filing frivolous counterclaims. And so I got to make that clear. And this is a federal court in the Western District of North Carolina. But if you file a claim there, you have to file an answer. And then a person can, and most of the time does, if they believe they have a right, have a counterclaim, and that's what we have here.
All right, when we're talking baseball, so I have to give a baseball analogy, right? You know, all bases covered. Number one, you got $4 million in the hole. You got a negative amount in your bank account, and you got a countersuit that's coming. I mean, to me, I just feel like, does this really make sense? What they allege in here is that there was a number of things at work that tried to set them up to fail. I mean, and they used some colorful language to kind of paint that picture. They say that the city decided to confederate with the league, and they carried out this scheme to commandeer the baseball team from the gang, and it was an unholy confederation. I've read a lot of opinions and a lot of answers. I've never seen that type of language used in there, but they were trying to paint a picture that this was not just a one-off, but there were a number of things that were stacked on top of each other, and they were working together to ensure that this business could not be successful. A couple of things that I point to is breach of duty, breach of contract, and not only that, they're saying that they've materially, tortuously interfered with their other contracts. So they had contracts with vendors. And so why the city is being frustrated with spending $500,000+, right,
they may be spending more, because if they turn out to have interfered with their contract negotiations with other people, this could turn into multi-million-dollar claims.
But I think most people now are saying a countersuit with all of this, whereas we have been covering this for months as to what's happening and looking at this. A countersuit, to me, I just felt like that was the part that says, really?
Well, what I can say is if you look at their original complaint, the city said because you couldn't pay your gas bill, your failure to do that allowed our property to get damaged.
Right.
Because you weren't upkeeping in the way that we think you should, we need to take it back, and we need the city to move fast to do that. What they're saying is because what Gas House is saying is because you guys have interfered in an inappropriate way, trying to sabotage our relationships with the league, you have undermined and put us in a detrimental position. But I have to reiterate, the largest portion of this part that is problematic for the city of Gastonia is the interference with those other business interests. Because even if all this other stuff with the team goes away, if they tortuously interfered with their contracts, that's going to cost them a lot of money.
It's really unfortunate that it's getting to this point, because at the end of the day, it's the citizens of Gastonia who were looking forward to having
and they had a good baseball team.
And they were doing well, and it's just a shame that it's come down to this.
Yeah.
Khalif.
And with my analogy, when I said the three, I was saying batter up. That was my analogy. I didn't get.
Hopefully I didn't strike out.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. He's on board.